commenting on these changes to the standing orders. I want to start, Mr. Speaker, by appreciating the work done by the committee, which looked at these amendments. The amendments are very important, Mr. Speaker, and more so for the 12th Parliament, because we know they will be applicable when the 12th Parliament starts its work. Mr. Speaker, I want to comment about 3 areas, and the first one is the committee membership. The amendments are proposing that we reduce committee membership from 29 to 17, Mr. Speaker. And I think this is very important, Mr. Speaker, because we are aware that most of these houses work, what we do as a house. A lot of the details are discussed at the committee level. And it is very important that the numbers we have at the committee level, Mr. Speaker, are manageable, so that in terms of effective participation, then we are able to get the right input into the debates, and at the same time we are able to factor in the technical considerations, Mr. Speaker. So this amendment is good, Mr. Speaker, but I think what it means at the same time is also that since we will not have many, we know we still remain 349, Mr. Speaker. So I think alongside this reduction of the number of members to a committee, I know some attempt has been made, Mr. Speaker, also to increase the number of committees. But I think it will be very important that at least a member will be in one of the technical committees, what we call the departmental committees, Mr. Speaker. Because currently in this house...
What is it, Honorable Gishigi? Order, Honorable Mulu.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for giving me this chance. Mr. Speaker, I'm looking at the work that is ahead of us today, being the last day of this Parliament. And having had my colleagues converse on this particular motion before the Parliament, I'm asking that under Standing Order 96, if it pleases this House, that the mover be called to respond.
Well, that's definitely a valid point of order, but I will allow Honorable Mulu to wind up, and then I'll put the question to make that
Mr. Speaker, what I was saying is, from my experience in the 11th Parliament, I think it is important that at least every member of this House should belong to a departmental committee.
Did I hear you clearly that you are moving under Standing Order number 95? You didn't go on record, unfortunately. So go on record so that we are clear.
For avoidance of doubt, Mr. Speaker, I am moving under Standing Order 95 to have the mover called to reply.
Okay. Okay, wind up, Honorable.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker. So what I was saying is, Mr. Speaker, it will be very important that in the 12th Parliament, every member of Parliament should belong to a departmental committee. Because this 11th Parliament, some members did not manage to get a departmental committee. And at the end of the day, you find they are only in select committees. Mr. Speaker, my experience is that it is actually in the departmental committees where a lot of the technical work is being done, more so relating to MDS. So I would propose that even as we think about increase the number of departmental committees, it's important that we make sure that in the 12th Parliament, every member is a member of a departmental committee. The other point is, Mr. Speaker, in terms of the committees like the PAC, the PIC, and now I hear that the implementation committee is joining that lot. I think it is important, Mr. Speaker, this amendment to have the chair of those committees come from the minority side, Mr. Speaker. It is also important, Mr. Speaker, that we make sure that the membership of the committee also, then the minority side as majority of the membership. I think that will be very important in terms of aligning, and that will cure the problem Honorable Wandai was discussing, Mr. Speaker, where you find that because the majority are from the majority side, then you end up the majority in deciding who chairs the committee from the minority side. And I think that's not really what we want to achieve as a House. If we want to be effective in oversight, Mr. Speaker, it is important that these committees are chaired and also deputized by people from the minority, so that the House does a good job and it helps this country in terms of moving forward. The last point, Mr. Speaker, I want to discuss is the issue of the liaison committee, Mr. Speaker. It might be that, Mr. Speaker, this 11th Parliament didn't have the liaison committee working very well, because I hear Honorable Amina saying they only used to meet once in a year. But Mr. Speaker, this is a very important committee, because it's supposed to coordinate the work of 4 committees And we have had challenges where committees are working in what I call the silo approach to working. And I think if you have a strong liaison committee, then you will get the operations of Parliament being coordinated properly. So what I would propose, Mr. Speaker, is the liaison committee remains, but then even as you move forward, that the liaison committee is given a very clear mandate so that their work is coordinated properly, and then that will help the House and most of the 12th Parliament. As I conclude, Mr. Speaker, this is what I want to say. I've also realized that because of members of Parliament being very busy, not many of them take time to read the standing orders. And I would propose that during the induction of new members, Mr. Speaker, we take slightly longer to induct this member and more so on the standing orders. Because members are so busy, they don't have the time to sit and read. I think the induction should be a bit longer so that they're able to be taken through all the standing orders and they appreciate the standing orders from the word go. If we move that to Mr. Speaker, I think 12th Parliament will be very effective and it will help Kenya as a country in moving Kenya to the next level. I want to conclude that, Mr. Speaker, and say I wish all my colleagues all the best as we defend our seats. Thank you.
Yes, all right, so let me dispose of Honorable Gishigi's motion. Now that the caller be called upon to reply. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The ayes have it. Therefore, I'm informed very reliably that the person who will be replying is Honorable Kajuju.
Honorable Speaker, my colleague here, Honorable Gaishuya, has requested for a minute. Today, I'm very generous. I'm going to donate a minute to him.
But the only problem is he used very serious terms, including generosity and others, you know. Huh? Huh? And you know you can't do that. You know, since, have you replied? Because you see, when that has been done, you know, you cannot donate minutes to anybody. So if you do not have a lot to say, you can just proceed and reply in brief, thanking your members. So, Honorable Kajuju.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I beg to be reminded and educated because we have a history. Honorable Speaker, I beg to reply and also to raise an issue. Congratulate the committee that has been working on this, most importantly because it has been able to recognize the East African Legislative Assembly and also the duties of regional integration. Also, Honorable Speaker, one of the things that I've found is very important in these amendments to the standing orders is standing order number 107 that Speaker deals with the disorderly conduct. This standing order has been able to expound on the meaning of what disorderly conduct is, because in this Parliament we have seen various actions by members that do not give this House the dignity that it deserved. And therefore, Honourable Speaker, it will be important that we expand what disorderly conduct is. And Honourable Speaker, I've also seen that in the event that a member is suspended from this House, and he feels that, he or she feels that they are aggrieved with the suspension, then there is a process through which they can appeal through the House again, Honourable Speaker, for either the suspension to be revealed, to be reduced, or to be waived, Honourable Speaker. That would be a good process, and I believe that the House in the 12th Parliament will be a better conduct, Honourable Speaker. As a chair of a committee, I sat in the liaison committee, and one of the questions that we dealt with, Honourable Speaker, was the issue of conflict between the committees. There are situations where the mandates of the committees were not spelled out properly, especially between Peak and Park, and that conflict was not properly resolved in the liaison committee. I also agree with members that it's important that the mandate of the liaison committee is well spelled out, especially, Honourable Speaker, when a chairperson is about to be removed, we enter a situation where the committee would resolve to remove a chairperson, and then the process was not clear, and therefore it raised issues that the liaison committee could not be able to deal with. But generally, Honourable Speaker, I beg to reply and pray that this is taken up as the proper process.
Yes, and before I proceed, let me recognize in the Speaker's gallery pupils and teachers from Udhiru Genesis Boarding and Day School from Kikuyu constituency of the large Kiambu County. They are here, of course, to familiarize themselves with the rules and procedure of the National Assembly. Wish them a fruitful learning process. What is it, Honorable Gikaria, again? What is out of order? What is out of order with that?
Mr. Speaker, when this thing was being moved, it was being said that we are going to amend these standing orders for purposes of it being used in the next parliament. And we need to have the requisite number of members of parliament in the House so that we pass this thing today. So it's important for us, maybe just to request you maybe to have the quorum bell being rung so that we can be able to dispose of this matter.
Well, you know, Honorable Gikaria, when you rise up, all you need to do is to indicate to the Speaker that there is no quorum. The issue of the bell is done by a different person, and that's the Speaker himself. So now that you have stated that there is no quorum, I order that the bell be rung for 10 minutes. Okay, honorable members, I think we now have the required quorum, so. Oh, I order the quorum bell to stop. Yes, and I will proceed to put the question, which is that pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 264 and 265, this House adopts the report of the Procedure and House Rules Committee laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, June 13, 2017, and further, Roman 1 approves that the amendment proposed to the standing orders as contained in the schedule of the report. 2, resolve that the amendments to the standing order shall, upon approval of the House, take effect at the commencement of the next Parliament. And 3, in view of the amendment proposed to Standing Order 212B, which is on Committee on Members, Services and Facilities, resigned the decision of the House of 14th March 1967 as amended on 29th November 2011, which established the National Assembly's Catering and Health Services Committee. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Those of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 14, the Supplementary Appropriation Bill number 2, National Assembly Bill number 30 of 2017, second reading.
Okay. As Chair, Budget Committee, Honorable Musiemi.
Much obliged, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move that the Supplementary Appropriation Bill number 2, National Assembly Bill number 30 of 2017 be read a second time. Mr. Speaker, we have spent a lot of time discussing, debating on this bill. In the interest of just refreshing our memories, let me just indicate the 4 areas for which we intend to spend this money. We have the issue of drought mitigation. Secondly, we have the statutory obligations under the CFS, which is taking about 15 billion. We have the issue of the general elections, 2.5 billion. I think honorable members will remember that came in an amendment that was properly addressed eventually. And of course, the issue of security. Mr. Speaker, these are the issues that we have canvassed more than adequately on the floor of the House. I therefore beg to move and request that the Member of Parliament for the great people of Kipipiri, the Honorable Geshigi, kindly seconds. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I second.
Very well. Order, members. And I put the question, which is that the Supplementary Appropriation Bill number 2, National Assembly Bill number 30 of 2017, be now read a second time. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to authorize the issue of certain sums of money out of the consolidated fund and their application towards the service of the year ending on the 30th June 2017, and to appropriate the sums for certain public services and purposes. Order number 15. Do I proceed?
Order, members. We will have to redo that particular one, because what we did was to proceed and put the question. I think we are very eager to adjourn sine die. So let me rectify the procedure for purposes of record. So, honorable members, I will now propose the question, which is that the Supplementary Appropriation Bill number 2, National Assembly Bill number 30 of 2017, be now read a second time. Is that your? Okay, I will proceed and put the question now that the Supplementary Appropriation Bill number 2, National Assembly Bill number 30 of 2017 be now read a second time. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to authorize the issue of certain sums of money out of the consolidated fund and the application towards the service of the year ending on the 30th June 2017 and to appropriate those sums for certain public services and purposes. Order number 15, Committee of the Whole House.
Order members. We now have, we are proceeding to the Committee of the Whole House on 3 different bills. We will start with the Supplementary Appropriation Bill number 2, National Assembly Bill number 30, 2017.
Clause 2, 3, 4, and clause 5.
I propose a question which is that clauses 2, 3, 4, and 5 be part of the bill. I put the question which is that clause 2, 3, 4, and 5 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
First schedule.
Propose a question which is that the first schedule be part of the bill. And on this one, we have a Honorable Chair of the Budget Committee. Are you the one who is moving that particular amendment on that one? Honorable Mutava, Dr. Mutava, you have an amendment to that one?
Let me just come and consult, Chair. I stand guided, Mr. Chairman. I beg to move that the first schedule to the bill be amended by inserting the expression second schedule immediately before the word recurrent expenditure appearing before the proposed reductions to vote R1033, page 744. I thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Very well. So I propose a question which is that the first schedule be amended as proposed by Honorable Dr. Mutava Musyimi. I see Honorable Mulu Makali. You want to speak to that one? I can see you are not ready, so I proceed to put the question which is that the first schedule be amended as proposed by Honorable Musyimi. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Title?
Propose a question which is that the title be the title to the bill. I put the question which is that the title be the title to the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 1.
I propose a question which is that clause 1 be part of the bill. I put the question which is that clause 1 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. So Okay, Chairperson, kindly move reporting.
Honorable Chairperson, I beg to move that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the supplementary appropriation number 2 bill, National Assembly Bill of 2017, and its approval thereof with amendment.
Very well. And I proceed to put the question, which is the committee do report to the House its consideration of the supplementary appropriation number 2 bill, National Assembly Bill number 30 of 2017. Sorry. Let me redo it again. I put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the supplementary appropriation number 2 bill, National Assembly Bill of 2017, and its approval thereof with amendments. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Now, honorable members, will proceed to the President's Award Bill, National Assembly Bill number 7 of 2017. Okay, so honorable members, we will proceed. We are doing now the President's Award Bill, as I said, the National Assembly Bill number 7 of 2017.
Clauses 3 and 4.
I propose a question which is that clauses 3 and 4 be part of the bill. And I put the question which is that clauses 3 and 4 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 5.
I propose the question which is that clause 5 be part of the bill. And I see there is a proposed amendment by Honorable Sabina, who seems to be absent. So dropped. Just for clarity, did we have a member who was supposed to move any amendment on behalf of the committee? Is that the member for Matthias? All the honorable members, we have information that actually the committee is being. We are informed that the committee's amendments are being processed by Honorable Odanga. So we will proceed. We will start with clause 5. Clause 5 again. Members?
Clause 5.
I propose a question which is that clause 5 be part of the bill. Honorable Odanga?
I would like to move that clause 5 be as amended in the order paper.
Okay. So you propose that.
It is important to allow the cabinet secretary to designate representatives to the board, and the PS Treasury is proposed to be part of the board as it will be receiving public funds. The PS will be able to advise the board on the use of the funds. Further, the principal secretary or his representative will be able to advise the CS Treasury on any matters relating the exemption of the board from certain fees and charges as proposed.
Very well. So I will propose the question which is that clause 5 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. I see no interest, so I will put the question which is that clause 5 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it, and I put the question which is that clause 5 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 6.
I propose the question which is that clause 6 be part of the bill. And I put the question which is that clause 6 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 7.
I propose the question which is that clause 7 be part of the bill. Honorable Odanga.
I'd like to propose that clause 7 be as amended in the order paper.
Okay. So I will propose the question which is that clause 7 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. I proceed to put the question which is that clause 7 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Put the question which is that clause 7 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 8.
I propose a question which is that clause 8 be part of the bill. Honorable Odanga again.
I would like to propose that clause 8 be amended as in the order paper, and this is to correct the erroneous cross-referencing.
Okay, so I propose a question which is that clause 8 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. See, the plate is clear here, so I proceed to put the question which is that clause 8 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And I put the question which is that clause 8 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 9.
I propose a question which is that clause 9 be part of the bill. There is no amendment on that one, so I put the question which is that clause 9 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 10.
I propose a question which is that clause 10 be part of the bill. Honorable Odanga.
I'd like to propose that clause 10 be amended as in the order paper. The proposal is in line with the Article 232 of the Constitution on values and principles of public services. The CEO should not violate the Constitution and the Act. It is proposed that a CEO should be a person that is not bankrupt.
Very well. So I propose a question which is that clause 10 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. I put the question which is that clause 10 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And I put the question which is that clause 10 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many of our contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Clauses 11, 12, 13, and 14.
I propose a question which is at clauses 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 be part of the bill. I put the question which is at clauses 11 through to 14 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 15.
I propose a question which is at clause 15 be part of the bill. Honorable Odanga.
I propose that clause 15 be amended as in the order paper. This amendment is a redraft of the provision in the bill in simpler terms in order to offer clarity in the protection of members, agents, and employees of the board from personal liability for omissions or acts done in good faith in the ordinary course of their duty.
Okay, so I propose a question which is at clause 15 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. I put the question which is at clause 15 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it, and I put the question which is at clause 15 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23.
I propose the question which is at clauses 16 through to 23 be part of the bill. I put the question which is at clauses 16 through to 23 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 24.
I propose a question which is at clause 24 be part of the bill.
I propose that clause 24 be amended as in the order paper. This is to correct a typographical error. Yes.
Very well. So I propose a question which is at clause 24 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. Will I proceed to put the question which is at clause 24 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga? Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 25, 26, 27, and 28.
I propose a question which is at clauses 25 through to 28 be part of the bill. And I put the question which is at clauses 25 through to 28 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 29.
I propose a question which is at clause 29 be part of the bill.
I propose that clause 29 be amended as in the order paper, and the proposed amendments rectify grammatical errors and offer clarity on the offense proposed in the bill.
Very well. So I propose the question which is at clause 29 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. I put the question which is at clause 29 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Many as of a contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I put the question which is at clause 29 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 30.
I propose a question which is at clause 30 be part of the bill.
I propose that clause 30 be amended as in the order paper, and the periodic reports to be submitted by participating institutions should be made to the board, which takes ultimate responsibility. It's obvious that the participating institutions will submit the reports to the Secretariat for onward transmission to the board.
Very well. So I propose a question which is at clause 30 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. I put the question which is at clause 30 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I put the question which is at clause 30 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 31.
I propose a question which is that clause 31 be part of the bill. Honorable Odanga, again.
I propose that clause 31 be amended as in the order paper. The regulation making is proposed to be done by the board itself, and the CS will play a crucial role in the regulation making through his membership in the board. Further, the cabinet secretary is also responsible for submission of the regulation to to Parliament for scrutiny. And further, the committee has proposed a list of specific regulations that the board may issue other than the general regulations to bring effect the provisions of the Act.
Very well. So I proceed to propose a question which is that clause 31 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. I put the question which is that clause 31 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Put the question which is that clause 31 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 32.
I propose a question which is that clause 32 be part of the bill.
I propose that clause 32 be amended as in the order paper. This amendment offers clarity that the orders or notice made or issued that are intended to be served are the orders or notices made or issued before the commencement of the Act. It is necessary, since such orders and notices made or issued by the board should not be rendered invalid due to enactment of the Act. The other amendment proposed is to make it clear that an officer seconded to the President's award by a government office may continue to serve for a remainder of the secondment or opt to return to the government office and that had seconded him.
Very well. So I propose a question which is that clause 32 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. I put the question which is that clause 32 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Put the question which is at clause 32 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
New clause 20A.
Okay, so let me call Honorable Odanga to move second reading. Honorable Odanga, you can now proceed.
Thank you.
You are the mover, so you move that the new clause be read a second time. Proceed, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The new clause 28 now
20. We will start with 20.
Oh, we start
20A.
with 20.
Yes, you move the new clause 20A. Be read now a second time.
I propose that the new clause 20A be now read a second time.
Yes, so you move that new clause 20A be read a second time. And I will propose a question which is that the new clause 20A be now read a second time. I proceed to put the question which is that new clause 20A be read a second time. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And I propose the question which is that the new clause 20A be part of the bill. I put the question which is that the new clause 20A be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
New clause 20B.
Okay, Honorable Odanga, mover.
I propose that
You move actually.
I move that the new clause 20B be now read a second time.
Very well. I propose a question which is that the new clause 20B be now read a second time. I put the question which is that the new clause 20B be now read a second time. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I propose a question which is that the new clause 20B be part of the bill. I put the question which is that the new clause 20B be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
New clause 20C.
Honorable Odanga.
I move that the new clause 20C be now read a second time.
Very well. So I propose a question which is that the new clause 20C be now read a second time. I put the question which is that the new clause 20C be now read a second time. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. What's your point of order, Honorable Ali Raso?
Thank you very much, Chair. Chair, I realize that these are new clauses, and I think the mover should try to explain what is the import of this new inclusion into this bill. Thank you, Chair.
That's a valid one. That's valid. So you prepare yourself, Honorable Odanga, so that as we move on, you try and explain. It is thought that probably some members may not have time to go through the order paper and see the import of the new clauses. So we had agreed, we have agreed that, of course, Honorable Odanga will be giving some better explanations, but we had already passed the putting of the question on 20D. 20C, sorry. So you prepare yourself on the D and E and F. So I will proceed to put the question, which is that, just a minute. Okay, so I will put the question, which is that clause 20C be part, as amended, be part. I will put the question, which is that new clause 20C be now read a second time.
I move that clause.
No. On this one, we had finalized that bit. You would have done a little earlier. So I will propose the question, which is that new clause 20C be part of the bill? Will as many as of that opinion, no, I am proposing now. I propose a question which is that new clause 20C be part of the bill. If there is any member who wants to speak to this one, but it's clear here, so I will put the question which is that new clause 20C be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
New clause 20D.
I call the mover to move second reading.
I move that the new clause 20D be now read a second time.
Very well. So we will...
And Mr. Chair was proposing that since all this from 20A up to 20F are about licensing and accreditation and fee, then the justification I will have just to provide at the end of the whole thing for all of them.
Do it now so that we can, if you can do it now, it will explain to the members as we go along if it is just the same thing.
Okay, now therefore, thank you. The justification is that whereas the bill makes reference to licensing of participating institutions, it does not contain substantive provisions on the licensing procedure, and the committee has proposed these missing provisions in a new part 3A of the bill, and these are new clauses 20A up to 20F. These provisions relate to application, formalities, accreditation criteria, rules for accreditation and licensing, among other crucial provisions.
Okay. So I will propose a question which is that new clause 20D be now read a second time. I put the question which is that new clause 20D be now read a second time. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I propose a question which is that new clause 20D as be part of the bill. I put the question which is that new clause 20D be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
New clause 20E.
Okay. Mover, move second reading.
I move that the new clause 20E be now read a second time.
Probably a little explanation so that we don't have to.
This one is just about the rules for the purposes of licensing of the participating institutions.
Very well. So I propose a question which is that new clause 20E be now read a second time. I put the question which is that new clause 20E be now read a second time. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I propose a question which is that the new clause 20E be part of the bill. I proceed to put the question which is that new clause 20E be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
New clause 20F.
I propose a question which is, sorry, let's have the mover to move the second.
I move that the new clause 20F be now read a second time. And this is just about giving any aggrieved party an avenue for appeals against the decisions made by the board.
Very well. So I proceed to propose a question which is a new clause 20F be now read a second time. I put the question which is that the new clause 20F be now read a second time. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I propose a question which is that the new clause 20F be part of the bill. I put the question which is that the new clause 20F be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Schedule.
I propose a question which is that the schedule be part of the bill. Honorable Odanga.
I move that the schedule be amended as in the order paper.
Very well. Do you have any explanation somewhere there? No, I don't have any. Okay. So let me proceed and propose a question, which is that the schedule be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. I put the question, which is that the schedule be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. As of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And I put the question, which is that the schedule as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. And as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 2.
I propose a question, which is that clause 2 be part of the bill. Honorable Odanga.
I would like to move that clause 2 be now read a second time.
No. Be amended.
Be amended as in the order paper.
Okay. So I propose a question, which is that clause 2 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. I put the question, which is that clause 2 be amended as proposed by Honorable Odanga. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And I put the question, which is that clause 2 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. And as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Title.
I propose a question, which is that the title be the title to the bill. I put the question, which is that the title be the title to the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 1.
I propose a question, which is that clause 1 be part of the bill. I put the question, which is that clause 1 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Now let's have the mover to move reporting.
Thank you, Chairman. Honorable Chairman, I beg to move that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the President's Award Bill 2017, National Assembly Bill number 7 of 2017, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Very well. And I will put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Presidential Award Bill, President's Award Bill, National Assembly Bill number 7 of 2017, and its approval thereof with amendments. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. And as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Members, we will proceed to the standing orders, the National Assembly standing orders of 2017. So let's proceed.
Standing Order 1.
I propose a question which is that Standing Order 1 be part of the bill. Be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishigi.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the amendment be made as in the order paper.
Yes, you move that the standing order 1 be amended as in the standing order, in the order paper, sorry. So I propose a question which is that standing order be amended as proposed by Honorable Gishigi. I don't see any interest. So I put the question which is that the standing order 1 be amended as proposed by Honorable Gishigi. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And I put the question which is that the standing order 1 as amended be part of the standing orders. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Standing Order 3.
I propose a question which is a standing order 3 be part of the standing order or standing orders. Honorable Gishigi.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per the standing order, and the explanation is very clear to include live transmission.
Very well. So I propose a question which is that the standing order 3 be amended as proposed by Honorable Gishigi. I put the question which is that standing order 3 be amended as proposed by Honorable Gishigi. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. And I put the question which is that the standing order as amended be part of the standing orders. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Standing Orders 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13.
I propose that standing orders 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 be part of the standing orders. I put the question, which is that the standing orders 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 be part of the standing orders. Will as many of that opinion say aye? As many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Standing Order 14.
I propose that. Standing Order 14. What is there? An amendment.
I propose the question that Standing Order 14 be part of the standing orders.
I propose that standing order number 14 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishigi? Is it Honorable Gishigi? Yes. Yeah, Honorable Gishigi.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move the amendment as per the standing order. And the justification is to ensure that not more than 30 days pass after the first sitting of Parliament before the second one.
I propose the question, which is that the standing order 14 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. I put the question, which is that standing order number 14 be amended as proposed by Honorable Gishigi. Does many of the opinion say aye? Does many of the contra opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question, which is that standing order number 14 as amended be part of the standing orders. Will as many as that opinion say aye? The other opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Standing order 15, 16, 17, and 18.
I propose that standing orders 15, 16, 17, and 18 be part of the standing orders. I put the question, which is that standing orders 15, 16, 17, and 18 be part of the standing orders. As many as that opinion say aye, as many of the contra opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing order 19.
I propose that standing order number 19 be part of the standing orders. Proposed amendment. Honorable Gishigi.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I propose the amendment. I move the amendment as per the order paper and give the justification that the intention is to remove the clause because by going by the current wording, it gives a chance for a very prolonged argument and punishment to the Parliament.
I propose the question, which is that standing order number 19 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. I put the question, which is that standing order number 19 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. As many as the opinion say aye, as many of the contra opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I put the question, which is that standing order number 19 as amended be part of the standing orders. As many as that opinion say aye, as many of the contra opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing order 20.
I propose that standing order number 20 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishigi.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per the order paper and similar justification as the previous amendment. The existence of that particular clause creates room for frivolous and prolonged replacement process.
I propose that standing order number 20 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. I put the question, which is that standing order number 20 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. As many as the third opinion say aye, as many of the contra opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I now put the question, which is that standing order number 20 as amended be part of the standing orders. As many as that opinion say aye, as many of the contra opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Part 5.
Yes, part 5. So you propose a question that part 5 be part of the standing orders.
Oh yeah, it's part. I propose that part 5 be part of the standing orders. It's an amendment by Honorable Gishigi.
Thank you, Chair. I move the amendment as per the order paper and indicate that it is just to include other persons. Other than the word visiting dignitary, we also wish to include other persons.
I propose that part 5 as proposed by Honorable Gishigi be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. I put the question, which is that part 5 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. With as many as that opinion say aye, those of contra opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I put the question, which is that part 5 as amended be part of the standing orders. As many as that opinion say aye, as many of the contra opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing orders 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27.
I propose that standing orders 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27 be part of the standing orders. I put the question, which is that standing orders 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27 be part of the standing orders. As many of that opinion say aye, as many of the contra opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 28.
I propose that Standing Order 28 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishigi?
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per the order paper and justify this by indicating that for a motion on adjournment, there's no need for debate.
I propose that Standing Order 28 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. I put the question, which is that Standing Order number 28 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. As many as that opinion say aye. As many as contrary opinion say nay. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 28 as amended be part of the standing orders. As many as that opinion say aye. As many as contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 29.
I propose that Standing Order number 29 be part of the standing orders. I put the question, which is that Standing Order number 29 be part of the standing orders. As many as that opinion say aye. As many of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 30.
I propose that Standing Order number 30 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishigi?
Thank you, Chair. I move that this amendment be as in this order paper, and I justify this by indicating that we are just reflecting the situation as it currently is, just putting it in a standing order, moving the time to 9:30 in the morning session for Wednesdays, and ending at 1 p.m. and further proposing to extend the sittings in the afternoon to 7 from 6:30.
I propose that Standing Order 30 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. I put the question, which is that Standing Order number 30 be part of the standing orders. As many as that be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. As many as that opinion say aye. As many of the contrary opinion say nay. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 30 as amended be part of the standing orders. As many as that opinion say aye. As many of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 31.
I propose that Standing Order 31 be part of the standing orders. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 31 be part of the standing orders. As many of that opinion say aye. As many of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 32.
I propose that Standing Order 32 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishigi?
Mr. Chairman, I move that the amendment be as per the order paper. Chair, the intention is to cluster similar standing orders in the same area.
Honorable Gishigi, that was for deletion, isn't it? For deletion.
Chair, yes, it is being removed from here, but being inserted elsewhere where it properly belongs.
Very well. I propose that Standing Order number 32 be deleted. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 32 be deleted. As many of that opinion say aye. As many of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 33, 34, 35, 36, and 37.
I propose that Standing Orders 33, 34, 35, 36, and 37 be part of the standing orders. I put the question, which is that Standing Orders 33, 34, 35, 36, and 37 be part of the standing orders. As many of that opinion say aye. As many of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 38.
I propose that Standing Order 38 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishigi?
Honorable Chair, I move that the amendment be made as per the order paper. Chair, the intention is to give allowance for the possibility of a supplementary order paper being made in the event of a change of business to be considered after the order paper has already been published.
I propose that Standing Order 38 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 38 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. As many as that opinion say aye. As many as contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 38 as amended be part of the standing orders. As many as that opinion say aye. As many as contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 39.
I propose that Standing Order 39 be part of the standing orders. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 39 be part of the standing orders. As many as that opinion say aye. As many as the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 40.
I propose that Standing Order 40 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishigi.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per this, as the order paper. The only reason it is here, it is to remove a repetition.
Very well. I propose the question, which is that Standing Order 40 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 40 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. As many as that opinion say aye. As many as the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 40 as amended be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 41.
I propose that Standing Order 41 be part of the standing orders. No amendment. I propose the question. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 41 be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 42.
I propose that Standing Order 42 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishigi.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per the order paper and indicate that the intention here is to handle messages that come from officers, government officers, other than the president.
I propose that Standing Order 42 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 42 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I now put the question, which is that Standing Order 42 as amended be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 43.
I propose that Standing Order 43 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishigi.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per the order paper, and the intention is to change the timing for members to make general statements from the Tuesday from 6 p.m. To 6:30 to accommodate the time for interruption of business of the House.
I propose that Standing Order 43 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 43, as amended by the Honorable Gishigi, be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 43, as amended, be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 44.
I propose that Standing Order 44 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishigi.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per the order paper. The intention is to provide a chance to any member to request for a statement from a committee chairperson, which provision was not there.
Member for Nakuru Town East, you want to say something? Very well.
Yes, Chair.
Let me propose the question, which is that Standing Order 44 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi, member for Nakuru Town East.
I think, Mr. Chair, I think this is one of the best, amendments that we have. In the past, we've had a lot of problems seeking statements from the Cabinet Secretary. This way now, I think our questions will be coming in faster, and with a chair just close to me, I could be able to make a follow-up. I think it's one of the best that we have. Thank you.
Do I see the member for Kwanza desirous of making?
Yeah, Chair, I think just as my colleague has mentioned, I think this is a very good provision so that chairmen actually become responsible. But I think they should be given more time so that when they make statements, they actually be inclusive, rather than people just coming on the floor of the House and making statements that are not very clear. I think this is good, but there should be time frame for the chairman to be given enough time so that they know they are going to answer questions, other than having them coming here and giving us wrong answers to the questions. I support though.
Very well. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 44 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 44 as amended be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Orders 45 and 46.
I propose that Standing Orders 45 and 6 be part of the standing orders. I see no amendment. I therefore put the question, which is that Standing Order 45 and 6 be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 47.
I propose that Standing Order 47 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishigi.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per the order paper. Mr. Chairman, this is this particular amendment is supposed to take care of situations where initiatives are brought here to remove state officers. Once the Speaker has approved that particular initiative, some members sometimes take a lot of time and, in a sense, therefore have a hanging noose around the neck of an officer, just hanging around. So this particular amendment is supposed to limit the period within which the member must bring that particular motion to the House.
I propose the question, which is that Standing Order 47 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 47 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 47 as amended be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Orders 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60.
I propose that Standing Orders 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60 be part of the standing orders. I put the question, which is that Standing Orders 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60 be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 60. 1.
I propose that Standing Order 61 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishigi.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per the order paper. As we speak, the current standing orders do not have provisions for removal of Mr. Speaker or the Deputy Speaker, and this has now been brought in as a special motion.
I propose that Standing Order 61 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 61 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishigi. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I put the question, which is that standing order 61, as amended, be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing order 62.
I propose that standing order 62 be part of the standing orders. No amendment proposed. I therefore put the question, which is that standing order 62 be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. The ayes, as many as the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing order 63.
I propose that standing order 63 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Geshege.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per the order paper. Mr. Chairman, this is in respect of motions to, for example, remove brought by members. There are situations where the members just sign on a plain paper, and the heading is not there. The subject matter is not actually there. So it can actually be abused. So this particular amendment is insisting that before the member can sign, at the top of that particular sheet, the subject matter must be there.
I propose the question, which is that standing order 63 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Geshege. I put the question, which is that standing order 63 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Geshege. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I now put the question, which is that standing order 63 as amended be part of the standing orders. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing order 64.
I propose that standing order 64 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Geshege.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per the order paper, and as the members can see on today's order paper, the amendments are requiring further details to be given in the motions to remove state officers, such that the particulars of the gross violation of the Constitution or any other written law are there before we can actually debate that. So the intention is to make members aware of the objective of the motion, the intent to support, and also to ensure that the credibility of the motion.
I propose a question, which is that standing order 64 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Geshege. I put the question, which is that standing order 64 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Geshege. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I now put the question, which is that standing order 64 as amended be part of the standing orders. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing order 65.
I propose that standing order 65 be part of the standing orders. No amendment. I therefore put the question, which is that standing order 65 be part of the standing orders. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Standing order 66.
I propose that standing order 66 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Geshege.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per the order paper, and the same explanation I had given earlier in the previous amendment applies. This is a procedure for removal of the president. We do not want spurious and motions being brought, and therefore the explanations must be given in the petition or motion.
I propose a question, which is that standing order 66 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Geshege. Ferdinand Wanyonyi, member for Kwanza.
Chair, I think I quite agree with the provision here, because if you are not specific to why, the reasons why you want to remove either the president or the cabinet ministers, some people may come to this house with personal issues, and they do not have enough grounds to be able to remove the cabinet secretary. So I support, I think, the new proposal in this act. Thank you. This standing order.
And I will put a question, which is that standing order 66 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishege. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? As many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I put the question, which is that standing order 66 as amended be part of the standing orders. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? As many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Standing order 67, 68, and 69.
I propose that standing orders 67, 68, and 69 be part of the standing orders. I see no amendment. I therefore put the question, which is that standing orders 67, 68, and 69 be part of the standing orders. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Standing order 70.
I propose that standing order 70 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishege.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per the standing order. The intention to delete paragraph 7 is justified because we're no longer having voting robots in the House. So this is a superfluous provision.
I propose that standing order number 70 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishege. I put the question, which is that standing order 70 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishege. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? As many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question, which is that standing order 70 as amended be part of the standing orders. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? As many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Standing orders 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, and 91.
I propose the question, which is that standing orders 71 through to 91 be part of the bill, of the standing order, sorry. There being no amendments proposed, I therefore put the question, which is that standing orders 71 through to 91 be part of the standing orders. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Those of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Standing order 92.
I propose that standing order number 92 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishege.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendments as per the order paper. What we are doing is we are just changing the positions of these standing orders to take them where they properly belong. So it's an early arrangement initiative. It has nothing to do with complete deletion.
I propose a question, which is that standing order 92 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishege. I put the question, which is that standing order 92 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishege. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? As many as the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I put the question, which is that standing order 92 as amended be part of the standing orders. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? As many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Standing order 93.
I propose that standing order 93 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Gishege.
Mr. Chairman, I move the amendment as per the order paper. As the same explanation applies, we are rearranging the standing orders, not deleting them.
Well, I propose a question, which is that standing order 93 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Gishege. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 93 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Geshege. As many of that opinion say aye. As many of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I now put the question, which is that Standing Order 93, as amended, be part of the standing orders. Will as many as that opinion say aye. As many of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 94.
I propose that Standing Order 94 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Geshege.
It's a deletion. Okay. So we finish here. So right now up to 94. I'm seeking
No, we do up to 9.
Let's work 96.
Give him.
Thank you, Chair. Once again, may I move the amendment as per the order paper and indicate that a similar explanation applies. We are rearranging this particular order paper. Or standing order, sorry.
This is for deletion, no, Honorable Geshege? It's a deletion, eh? Yeah.
Yes, we are deleting but putting it elsewhere.
Yeah. I propose a question, which is that Standing Order 94 be deleted. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 94 be deleted. As many as that opinion say aye. As many as contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 95 and 96.
I propose that Standing Orders 95 and 96 be part of the standing orders. I see no amendments. I therefore put the question, which is that Standing Orders 95 and 96 be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 97.
I propose that Standing Order 97 be part of the standing orders. Honorable Geshege.
Mr. Chair, may I move the amendment as per the order paper? As it clearly states, the intention is to give the Speaker priority to members if the party has actually submitted a list through the party whip, so that there can be meaningful debate. If the party feels that these are the persons who can canvass properly the debate on a particular issue, the parties will therefore be allowed to provide a list from which the Speaker can choose the debaters.
Honorable Wanyonyi. Oh, sorry. I propose a question which is that Standing Order 97 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Geshege. Honorable Wanyonyi.
I'm not comfortable with this. Mr. Chairman, you know, much as we want to allow this to make the debate maybe more meaningful and to enrich it, whatever, some members may not be in good books with the whips of a particular party. And so they may be excluded in this debate. I am not comfortable that the party whips be given the priority to say who should talk on what topics. Sometimes the contrary opinion may carry the day. Why should we restrict this to? It should be an open. This is an open house. It's a debating chamber. I am not comfortable with this particular amendment of the standing order, Mr. Chairman, because it may have people just dictating on what should be said when people have a different opinion on whatever subject. I oppose.
Honorable Wario.
Mr. Speaker, it's not about being in good relation with the whips, but the whips at times might decide who can best represent the interest of the parties representing. I see there's no problem there.
Honorable Odanga.
Thank you, Chairman. I also oppose this particular amendment because we are here as members representing our people and on an equal footing, I see this amendment as being mischievous and denying us the right to be able to speak on behalf of the people we represent. I oppose.
Emilio Odhiambo.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, perhaps just for information for members, what normally happens is that you can sit as a caucus of parties or coalition of parties on an issue of interest to you. And then you prioritize and agree as that coalition, which we've done severally before. So it's not really mischievous. We did it in previous parliaments, and you hand it over to the speaker, and then the speaker will give that ranking. It doesn't mean that it's something that the majority or minority leader does as on a daily basis. The whip will do it when members have sat and agreed. It is actually very common parliamentary practice. I support.
Honorable Gekaria.
Thank you, Chair. Now that Millie is saying it has been happening, then why bring it as an amendment? And I agree with what Honorable Wanyonyi is saying. Chair, we also want to make impact as members of parliament. And I don't think it would be right for a priority list to be given. In the past, Speaker, you have also been giving your own violation an opportunity to, you balance. And I think that instead of having it on as an order, I mean under order 97, sorry, I oppose.
Honorable Munyini.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Sir, we all understand the issue of tradition and written law. The practice that we have all over, over the period gone through, the Speaker, we have had to agree on issues, and where a precedent has been set, and where the Speaker can use discretion, and I think we have had the practice going on smoothly, Mr. Speaker. You have used discretion even on members to speak. Well, I don't think it's necessary to have this in law provided for expressly in the standing order. I therefore oppose, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Kainan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as much as I appreciate the misgivings by the Honorable Gekaria and other members, I think it's good also to appreciate that we cannot operate in isolation. The National Assembly of the Republic of Kenya will borrow traditions, will borrow practices and other precedents that have been applied in other parliaments, and therefore this is consistent. There's nothing to worry about. It just formalizes the issue of seniority, it formalizes the issue of expertise, it also formalizes the issue of organization within a party, so that a party can just sit and say, we authorize so-and-so, or we prioritize so-and-so in the Speaker's priority list to speak on this. There's nothing wrong in this. There's nothing to fear. And therefore, I urge my colleagues here who have a bit of misgiving on this to accept this. It will enhance our democracy, our vibrance as an institution, as the National Assembly. It is consistent, it makes sense, and therefore I support the proposal.
Honorable Nakara.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, I support this because it brings order and also priority to the subject that of the day. So as long as we know the kind of the subject ahead of us, so even if the whip gives priority, Chair, it gives order, and then the deliberation will be clear to the subject. I support it.
Honourable members, I now have no option but to put the question, which is that standing order 97 be amended as proposed by the Honourable Gekaria. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Sorry, Honourable Gishigi. Sorry, let me repeat for the record. I propose the question, which is that standing order 97 be amended as proposed by the Honourable Gishigi. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? As many as of the contrary opinion say nay? No. The nays have it. The nays have it. The nays have it.
So, standing order 97 be part of the standing order.
I therefore propose the question, put the question, which is that standing order 97 be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 98.
I propose that Standing Order number 98 be part of the standing orders. I see no amendment. I therefore put the question, which is that Standing Order 98 be part of the standing orders. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Standing Order 99.
I propose that Standing Order 99 be part of the standing orders. I see amendment. Honorable Geshige.
Mr. Chairman, Honorable Chairman, may I move the amendment as per the order paper? I think this is self-explanatory. It is meant to ensure that the House is secure when it's sitting, and every member coming in must agree for the items they are carrying to be checked.
I propose a question, which is that Standing Order 99 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Geshige. I put the question, which is that Standing Order 99 be amended as proposed by the Honorable Geshige. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? As many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I put a question, which is that Standing Order 99 as amended be part of the standing orders. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Standing Orders 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, and 106.
I propose that Standing Orders 100 through to 106 be part of the standing orders. I see no amendments, and therefore put the question, which is that Standing Orders 100 through to 106 be part of the standing orders. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Mover. Honorable Geshige.
Honorable Chairperson, may I beg to move that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the National Assembly standing orders up to Standing Order 106 with amendments and seek leave to sit again.
I now put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the National Assembly standing orders up to Standing Order 106 and its approval thereof with amendments and seek leave to sit again. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of that opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Honorable members, Mr. Speaker.
Now. Mover for supplementary appropriations, number 2, Honorable Mutava Musimi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. I also request the Honorable Geshige to second the motion for agreement with the report of the Committee of the Whole House.
Mr. Speaker.
Give him the mic.
Mr. Speaker, I second.
I put the question, which is that the committee do agree. I put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House. What is this? Yeah? Supplementary. Honourable members, I propose the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the same report. Honourable members, we don't go beyond there because of quorum. May I call on the mover of the President's award bill? The chairperson, sorry. But you are disorganized. The more nitaweza cross. Na unanipatia karatasi inakuwa wewe unaniambia hii. Na sio ni mambo gani? This is the president. It is who is reporting? Who is the chairperson? It was Nani. Is there any other?
No, there's no other bill. After we finish with the President and the National Assembly standing orders, go to, we hear and give notice of two members.
Who is laying?
One is Mheshimiwa Mutava, and the other one is Mheshimiwa Mbiza. So they lay, and then they give notice of motion.
Who is giving the, Honorable Omani, Chairperson?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole House has considered the President's Award Bill 2017, National Assembly Bill number 7 of 2017, and approved the same with amendments.
Mover, Honorable Ndanga.
Honorable Chair, Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. I also request the Honorable Dr. Christine Ombaka to second the motion for agreement with the report of the Committee of the Whole House.
The Honorable Dr. Christine Ombaka has taken leave of absence.
Okay, the Honorable Naika from Mumias to second.
Honorable Naika Johnson.
I second. Thank you.
Very well. I propose a question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the same report. Honourable members, once again, we will not proceed beyond the proposal. The rest will leave for the afternoon. Next, mover, Honourable Gishige. Standing orders. Chairperson, yes.
Honourable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole House has considered the National Assembly standing orders up to number 106, standing order number 106, and approved the same with amendments and seek leave to sit again. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Give me. Honorable Gishege.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move the House do agree with the committee in a said report. I also request Honorable Gikaria to second the motion for
Honorable Gikaria
agreement.
I second.
I propose the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the same report. Yeah, we don't need to put the question on this one because it's taking leave to sit again. Very well. I'm informed that there are some papers to be laid. Here, the Honorable Wamunyinyi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the House today, Thursday, June 15th, 2017. A report of the Joint Parliamentary Select Committee on the election of members to the East African Legislative Assembly, EALA.
Very well. Next paper to be laid, Honorable Mutava Musim, is it?
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the House today, Thursday, June the 15th, 2017, the report of the Mediation Committee on the Division of Revenue Number 2 Bill 2017. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, I'm told that Honorable Wamunyinyi is to give a notice of motion. Honorable Wamunyinyi, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to give notice of the following motion. That pursuant to Article 50 of the Treaty for the establishment of the East African Legislative Assembly, I beg your pardon, Mr. Speaker. I wish to give notice of the following motion. That pursuant to Article 50 of the Treaty for the establishment of the East African Community and Rule 13, Sub-Rule 5 of the East African Community Legislative Assembly, elections of members of the Assembly, Rules 2017, this House adopts the report of the Joint Parliamentary Select Committee on the election of members to the East African Legislative Assembly on its considerations of the nominees for the election as members of the East African Legislative Assembly, laid on the table of the House today, Thursday, June 15, 2017. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Very well. Honorable Mutava Musim.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion that pursuant to the provisions of Article 113(2) of the Constitution, the Standing Order number 150, this House adopts the report of the Mediation Committee on its consideration of the Division of Revenue number 2 Bill 2017, National Assembly Bill number 22 of 2017, laid on the table of the House today, Thursday, June the 15th, 2017, and approves the mediated version of the Division of Revenue number 2 Bill 2017. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Well, that's all. Honourable members, time being 7 minutes past 1, the House stands adjourned until 2:30 p.m. today.